my dear good friend. You are welcome to Wake Up to Hope. God bless you for tuning in once again. This week we are looking at why Jesus Christ embraced the cross. To embrace means make it part of your life. And this is not something Jesus should have done. Why? Because the cross is very scary, very dangerous. Nobody would love to be hung on a cross. If you are to be told the details of when one is hung on the cross, what he goes through, it's not something that you can, stand, because it is something that in the times of the Roman Empire, they used to punish those that were considered notorious sinners. It means your sin is beyond measure, and therefore they need to punish you and punish you severely. And that is the choice God made to bring salvation to mankind. Why? Because what we did in the Garden of Eden, in rebelling against the word of God, it caused creation to lose its direction. Because God created the entire universe and placed man in charge of it for a purpose. God had something in mind he wants to achieve. He wants to bring glory to his name. But unfortunately, we caused chaos and we brought it into a sphere where God intended it not. And it was considered as a gross misconduct. So God has to punish sin. But for the love God has for us in creating us, God decided to find another way by means of paying for the sin that we have committed so that we will be freed from the punishment that comes with what we did. And God provided himself in the person of Jesus Christ. He came into this world to tell us the will, the purpose, and the plan of God for mankind. And he modeled the life God wanted us to live right from the beginning of creation till today. And not only that, he also empowered us so that we will be able to do it according to the order and the way of God. And not only that, he came to pay the price that we couldn't pay, because the price was so heavy that we do not have what it takes to pay for us to be set free. And that is why Christ came, so that he will pay the price, and is to die this kind of death as a way to pay. So if you read Mark chapter 15, verse 29 to 30, it says, the people passing by shouted abuse, shaking their heads in mockery. Ha, look at you now. They yelled at him. You said you were going to destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days. Well then, save yourself and come down from the cross. Jesus could have saved himself and come down from the cross, but he did not, because that is the way the Father has chosen for him to pay the price of our sin. Jesus stayed on the cross for you to be free from the cross. So anytime you read about Jesus on the cross, you are reading about your life. That is what brought salvation. That is what brought redemption and freedom. That is what made us to become one with God. They mocked at him. That was our mockery. They yelled at him. That was our yelling. All the things they did to Jesus on the cross supposed to be done to us. God has to do all these things to us, but he did it to his own son so that he will bear the curse of our sin and sin itself upon himself, so that we will be freed and set free. This is a great thing. And based on this week we are looking at 5 things that made Jesus to embrace the cross. 1, to complete obedience that becomes our righteousness. 2, to take away our condemnation. 3, to abolish circumcision and all rituals as the basis of salvation. 4, to bring us to faith and keep us faithful. And 5, to make us holy, blameless, and perfect. God bless you, and God be with you. Have a fruitful and a wonderful week as you pursue this week in the will and the plan of God. Amen.